Hey, good people. Y'all hype for season 1 of Marvel Rivals dropping tomorrow, basically midnight? Yeah, I am. Let me know if you are. But I wanted to go through the nerfs, the buffs, things you might want to know from the patch notes before we get started tomorrow, and some other stuff you might want to know. So let's start with what you can get for free. Alright, so let's start with Twitch drops. So, from January 10th, this is midnight, all the way to January 25th at 11:30 UTC, you can watch people streaming the game on Twitch who have drops enabled, and you can get 3 things for free depending on how long you watch. And just so you know, I stream Marvel Rivals on Twitch. I'll be streaming it. Yeah. So, first thing, if you watch 30 minutes, you get this Hella Will of Galacta spray right here. Adorable, ain't it? Adorable, ain't it? Then if you watch 1 hour, you get this Hella Will of Galacta nameplate. Alright, pretty nice if you're Hella main. And then if you watch 4 hours, you get this whole Will of Galacta skin for Hella. Pretty damn dope, right? Straight up free. I mean, how could you be mad at that? Alright, y'all. Now, let's get into the nittiest of the grittiest. Alright, so starting tomorrow, these are the adjustments. Alright, so it's going to be real technical and all of that, but I'm going to try to keep it sweet and short for y'all. So, number 1, in the Vanguard category, Captain America. He's going to get a little bit more survivability. So what's happening? He's going to get a reduction in the delay time for shield restoration after releasing a Living Legend. That's going to be from a 3 seconds as what it's at now down to 2 seconds. So it's just being able to, use your shield right after you pop Living Legend. That's your ult. Then they're going to reduce Liberty Rush cooldown from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. And then the biggest thing is he's getting a 25-point health boost. Just a little harder to kill. They're going to reduce the energy cost for releasing Freedom Charge from 3,400 to 3,100. And they're going to reduce the additional health provided per second to Captain America after ulting from 110 to 100. So that's a little nerf there, but overall you got a health bump. Alright, moving on to Doctor Strange. They said they're going to reduce the threat range. What they're doing is they're going to add damage fall off to Maelstrom of Madness and Gamma Maelstrom. So starting at 5 meters and reducing to 70% damage at 8 meters. So optimal range at 5. They're going to slightly decrease the shield value recovery rate after releasing Shield of the Seraphim from 80 per second to 70 per second. And then Thor is next up. So for Thor, they're going to increase his base health from 500 to 525, and he's going to get immunity to control effects during God of Thunder. That's actually pretty damn good. Like sleep, being able to be stopped, it's pretty damn good. Alright, Hulk. So they're going to reduce the Indestructible Guard Gamma Shield value for Hulk from 250 to 200. So pretty much a nerf right there. And then Venom. Venom is going to get an increase in the Symbiotic Resilience bonus health ratio gained per lost health point from 1 to 1.2. Slight bump there. He's going to survive more. Increase the base damage of Feast of the Abyss, which is the ult, from 40 to 50. So the ult's going to be a little stronger too. Alright, let's get into the duelists. I know that's what everybody wants to know because y'all just ready to insta-lock, right? Alright, so Black Panther. Black Panther's going to get a reduction in the additional health that you get after refreshing Vibranium Marks with Sprint Rend from 40 to 30. And the upper limit of additional health you get is going to go from 120 to 75. So that's a little nerf right there. Then for Black Widow, they're going to increase the range of the first effect of Edge Dancer from a 3-meter radius to a 5-meter radius. They're going to reduce the time required for Fleetfoot to recover from 0 stamina to full from 12 seconds to 4 seconds. So that's a buff. And they're going to reduce the time required for electroplasma explosion, your ult, to reach maximum power from 1 second to 0.6 seconds. So overall, a buff. Hawkeye, y'all knew Hawkeye was going to get the business, okay? So Hawkeye slightly reduced the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows. So it's just going to tighten it up a little bit for the blast arrows. Then they're going to reduce the triggering distance of passive ability, Archer's Focus, from 60 meters to 40 meters. And they're going to reduce the maximum additional damage of the passive from 80 to 70. Then we got Hela. Hela's just getting her health dropped by 25 points. So little nerf there. Now Magic. Magic is going to get an increase for Umbral Incursion damage in Darkchild, her ult, from 115 to 135. So that's actually a buff. Did y'all think that Magic needed a buff? Alright, Moon Knight. Increase the number of talons generated by Hand of Khonshu, that's your ult, from 10 to 14, makes the ult more deadly. I'm with that. Then increase the explosion radius of each talon from 4 meters to 5 meters. It's just a nice sounding buff for the ult. Then Namor, adjust the throwing field of Monstro Spawn and Frozen Spawn. Now Namor can more accurately throw them to the desired location. That's good, because every time you throw them, it's like trying to throw a banana peel. You know what I'm saying? So that should hopefully be better. Psylocke. Now Dance of the Butterfly, the ult, will check for barriers, including Magneto's Metal Bulwark, Hulk's Indestructible Guard, etc. So when you have a shield up, you might actually live against that. Okay. Now the Punisher. Punisher's getting a slight buff right here. They're going to reduce the spread of Punisher's 2 weapons. So just think about it like increasing the stability, making them more deadly. Your aim is going to be more accurate. You're going to hit more shots. I think that's good. All right, Scarlet Witch. So they're going to increase Chaos Control's fixed damage from 50 per second to 60 per second. They're going to reduce the percentage damage per second from 5% to 3%, and then increase Chthonian Burst projectile damage from 30 to 35. Okay, so I guess that's an overall buff. Overall buff, it sounds like. And Storm. Storm's getting some help here. So they're going to increase Storm's wind blade projectile speed from 100 meters per second to 150 meters per second, and left click damage from 50 to 55. That's gonna feel nice. They're gonna increase Bolt Rush damage from 70 to 80. That's gonna feel nice. And after releasing Omega Hurricane, your ult, the bonus health provided will be increased from 350 to 450. Moreover, following its conclusion, the extra health will no longer vanish instantly, but will instead diminish at a rate of 100 per second. Okay, Storm. Alright, Goddess of Storms, get him. Alright, Squirrel Girl. Addition of a new effect to the Unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami. This is the ult. The squirrels will rush towards the nearest enemy after bouncing instead of bouncing randomly. And they're going to reduce the Squirrel Tsunami health from 600 to 300. So, I'm not going to lie, most of the time, that thing felt like it was zeroing in on my cheeks anyway. Pause. But I guess it wasn't. I don't know. All right, Winter Soldier is going to get an increase in bonus health provided by Bionic Hook and Tainted Voltage by 10 points. They're going to increase Rotter-Stern's projectile damage from 70 to 75. They're going to reduce the area damage from 70 to 65 and reduce damage decay from 65% at 40 meters to 60%. And they're going to increase his base health from 250 to 275. That's an overall buff, I'm thinking. And Wolverine. Wolverine's gonna get an increase in base health by 50 points. Oh boy, I think Wolverine's about to be a little crazy. And reduce the damage reduction ratio provided by Undying Animal from 50% to 40%. Okay, so that's gonna mitigate it a little bit. But I think Wolverine, you're gonna see more Wolverine, y'all. And now for strategists. Shout out to my healers out there. Y'all deserve a lot more love, a lot less trash talk from y'all out there. Be nice to your healers. Stop it. Stop being dummies, okay? All right, Cloak and Dagger. Let's see. Reduce Dagger Storm cooldown by 3 seconds. I like that. Increase the number of dashes in the ult from 3 to 4. That is nice, especially since it can stack. That's nice. That's nice. For Jeff, your name is Jeff. All right, so they're gonna adjust Jeff's ultimate ability range from a 10-meter spear to a 10-meter radius, 5-meter high cylindrical spell field. And they're gonna increase the healing of Joyful Splash from 140 a second to 150 a second. So hopefully what this means is Jeff's ultimate is gonna be more accurate as to what we see, because you know how you think you stepped outside of it and you still get freaking gurgled up, whatever the hell you want to call it, and the healing is going to be better. Now, Luna Snow, they're going to increase the interval for switching between healing and damage in Fate of Both Worlds from 0.1 seconds to 0.5 seconds. This is so you can't like instantly toggle between both and get both buffs at the same time almost. People were abusing that, so I get it. Then Mantis, reduce Nature's Favor. That's your passive movement boost from 2.5 meters a second to 1.5 meters a second, a little slower. And for Rocket, they're going to increase the healing of repair mode from 60 per second to 70 per second. So Rocket's going to be a slightly better healer. All right, now let's talk about the team up abilities. For Hawkeye and Black Widow, they're going to reduce Hawkeye's season bonus by 5% damage. For Hela, Thor, Loki, they're going to reduce Hela's season bonus by 5%, that's the damage. For Luna and Namor, they're going to increase the frozen spawn damage by 2 points. They're going to increase frozen spawn slowing effect to enemies by 5% and increase Berserk State frozen spawn damage from 16 to 18, 2 points. For Rocket, Punisher, Winter Soldier, they're going to reduce the cooldown of ammo invention by 5 seconds. That's going to be nice. Alright, Scarlet Witch and Magneto, they're going to increase metallic fusion projectile damage by 5 points and 5 points for metallic fusion spell field damage. Now Thor, Storm, Captain America, they're going to reduce the cooldown of Charge Gale by 5 seconds and increase the damage of Charged Gale from 50 to 55. Storm is having a good season, so I am seeing Storm's going to be pretty damn nasty. I am thinking that our 2 new characters we're about to get tomorrow, they already look crazy, so what is y'all predictions for the meta? Let me know. Let's talk about it. And all y'all hype for the season, y'all hype? Y'all waiting to get your hands on Rubber Man and Miss I Can't See You, Miss John Cena? Let me know, y'all. Anyway, if this was entertaining, if this made you laugh, if this helped you, if this just gave you background noise, please subscribe if you're new. Check out my other Marvel Rivals videos. And please drop me a free like. And the comments really do help, y'all. Please help me get to 50K. Thanks, y'all. I'm out.